Good morning. It has been several weeks. I probably should look when the last time I did a video, but I don't even know. There's the kitty. How cute is that? It is July 20th. So Saturday, July 20th. It's a beautiful summer day. We've had quite the weather. It's been very humid and rainy, so great conditions for this is my backyard. I think I'm gonna miss this. I'm looking at houses. Oh, it's 9:15. I was just sitting here at my messy table. This is just where I operate, right? But it gets quite messy, stacked with books and stuff, and there's ongoing paperwork with I got things going on with looking for a house and getting a mortgage and got a mortgage. Yahoo! So pretty excited about that. So I got to get this place. I've been looking at houses and this place is slowly getting ready for sale. I've had one of my sons has come out and we've been cleaning up the backyard, pulling up stuff. There used to be a whole pile of stuff over there. There's just a little pile now. We got a whole bunch of metal out. We got skids out. Still got ice hut sitting there. That son's still working on that. It's not as easy. Well, he's actually at this point thinking of just dismantling it, as big a shame as it is. To get it transported, he's got to be able to find a trailer with that's big enough, and he could hire, but that'd probably cost him a fortune. Probably cost him more to move it than it cost him to build it. So you got to kind of do that. So thinking of just dismantling it and then putting it back together, because he'd be able to move it easier if it's dismantled. So plans are in the works. Yeah, look at that backyard. I mean, that used to be all groomed back there. I mean, I had a raspberry patch there. You can't even see it now, but boy, oh boy, has it ever overgrown on me, and more made me realize I just can't keep, hold of this property. It's just too much for me to manage. But I've been out, I cut the grass last week, so I got to get out, cut it again this week. But I mean, it's been, coming along. It's with my riding lawnmower, I got a wheelbarrow full of stuff that I've had to hack down, and because that's just growing so thick. But anyways, sitting here this morning thinking I don't want to waste the day. I've had some struggles in just a lot going on. I mean, anybody that's going through a move. I got another wedding coming up. I've already been to one wedding, and two nephews in the same family getting married in the same year. Little mess from last night sitting there. I actually went and bought myself a coconut cream pie. My girlfriend and I went out yesterday and went for a drive. She's a girl I used to work with at my old place. And I'm just showing you kind of my messes. Got boxes sitting here that I put together just so I can start packing things up. I think this room's pretty much fine though to show like this. So anyways, back to my girlfriend's story. We went out driving yesterday and did a little shopping and whatnot. She worked where I used to work, and we get together every few weeks. Another box sitting there. Sometimes, a month or so goes by where we don't see each other. Bathroom, messy bedroom. Well, I mean, I just have to make my bed. Pretty much, put some clothes away that are sitting on that chair, and I got this laundry sitting over here. But anyways, we miss each other, and we were really good pals at work, and just got along like a house on fire. It's just my little pal, and she is much shorter than me, but anyways, love each other. And we went out yesterday and did a bunch of, run around and stuff like that, and then stopped at the grocery store and got, they have a deal where you can get a chicken dinner, and it's like fried chicken with 2 sides, and you get 8 pieces of chicken, and the two sides for $18. And that's a really good price. Like, that's 3 meals for me. And then I bought a salad for the side. So, and then I thought, I want something sweet tonight. Hadn't had anything in a little bit. So I got a coconut cream pie, a President's Choice frozen coconut cream pie. And I came home and it had softened a little. So I cut it up into 8 pieces and kept one out. Actually, I cut it up into 7 pieces because I gave myself a little bigger piece for last night, but cut the rest small and put those in the freezer for another time, because I don't want to leave a pie out, eat the whole thing. So anyways, oh my goodness, it was the best coconut cream pie I think I've ever had in my whole life. So anyways, here I am just yammering away. What I'm doing is, I've been, like, my new job is, it's okay. I mean, it's had its stresses, that's for sure, and I won't go into it because I'm so grateful for it. But there has been some, like, oh, I think I'm in over my head, and just moments where I'm like, I don't know. Oh, I'd worked at the same place for 24 years, and I knew the job like the back of my hand, and now I'm, and you know everybody, and it's your second home basically, and you're comfortable there, and you know everybody's quirks, and they know your quirks, and somehow you become this team, and even if you have clashes, you know how to handle your clashes, and then to lose that job, and through no fault, like, what do they call it? Terminate it without cause, because the company moved. What could you do? I mean, bye. They're gone. I could have moved with them, but that would have been, 2.5 hours away from here, sell my house, go live up in some remote area with no family and no church community, and like at my 2 years from retirement. So, okay, I sound like I'm whining, don't I? I am. I'm whining a little bit because it's not been easy. And then go into this new job doing finance, which I've never done before. I basically barely started a QuickBooks course, and, God bless just the fact that I got this job, like, just my EI had run out. I was in, like, what's next? I don't know what to do next. I've got to get a job. And I get a call from a friend, and her husband owns this business, and they have this opening, and it's just part-time, and, they're going to train me, and, like, just go for the interview. So I go for the interview, and, going to train me and everything like that. And I think the guy thought I knew more than I did, though. I never presented that I did. I told him exactly where I was with the QuickBook course and whatnot. But I think that he was, just kind of expecting me to know more. And it's been a bumpy, a little bit of a bumpy road. And I've had some moments of really big self-doubt. Let's say that. That's a good way for me to put it. I'll just own my stuff. But there's been moments where I thought, I just don't want to do this. This is so hard. But what? We can do hard things, right? We can do hard things. And hanging in there, and just do wish that I had a little bit more confidence, even asking questions, because I've asked some questions and kind of gotten the, like, figure it out yourself thing. And I'm like, I don't want to figure it out myself. I want somebody to show me. I want somebody to tell me, or at least collaborate with me, so we're confident I'm doing it right. And I don't want to make big mistakes and find out later that I did it wrong. So anyways, that's like, but trying to find my footing, and even amongst the people there, like, people have been fine, but it's like, I'm kind of isolated. So it's not the same camaraderie. But you're new, and that takes, nothing changes new except for time. So, and I'm so close to retirement that I really, my heart's not in this kind of thing. But So I'm torn and I'm struggling, and have good days and bad days, and so grateful for the job. Like, I just can't tell you how grateful for the job I am, and I always come back to that. And last week was a pretty good week. I do have a problem on my hands I need to talk to my boss about, but it's like, okay, I'll get all my information sorted out and I will tackle it and see if I can figure it out myself, because maybe I can. I'm kind of ruminating on it. Like, maybe, and I do some, thank goodness for YouTube. I mean, I have YouTube so many things, Googled so many things, looking up, this is my problem. And there's so many tutorials and channels that do QuickBooks, and it's been so helpful, and I've solved some problems. So anyways, I just thought I'd get that out there, get that off my chest, because, I don't want to pretend that new job's all been perfect, hunky-dory, not a glitch. It's been number one, grateful. And number two, it's been a bit of a struggle. And there's been moments where I thought, oh, what am I doing here? I don't know if this is a good fit for me. And then thinking, I gotta, I gotta sink in here, and I gotta take the bull by the horns, and I gotta master this, because I need this. Good paying job, and even part-time, and my hours are now about 30 hours a week, which is, that's pushing towards full-time, which is fine. I'm not complaining about that. I need the finances, and it's what allowed me to get my mortgage. My boss wrote me a wonderful letter, so, saying that the position was mine for the foreseeable future, like there was security for me there. And so I thought, great. I mean, obviously I'm working out, or he wouldn't be writing me that letter. He was very gracious and wonderful, and I very much appreciate it. What do we got here? We have, is that a dandy long legs? See it? Yep. What you doing? So anyways, walking around the house because I have been sinking into depressions. Up and down, up and down, up and down. I've also got family stuff going on. Of course, I'm not going to talk about it on the internet. But, anybody with a family has ups and downs. And mine's no different, that's for sure. Things I'm concerned about, and, you just kind of ride the wave. And, but I need to not... But it's a pretty good weekend. I'm starting the weekend out good. Had a decent week at work, even though I got, one little problem, or a couple little problems hanging over my head for Monday. Family is... Everybody seems kind of okay for the most part. Oh, I don't know if I announced that my fourth grandbaby was born earlier in June. And I don't know if I've done a video since then. But anyways, I'm yammering. What I'm going to do is, my goal right now is, okay, I walked around enough. You've seen all this mess. I am going to take the next, probably, let's see. It's 9:32. I'm not even going to bother setting the clock. We'll see what time it is when I get back. I want to start at that back door, and I want to get everything that we've just seen that's messy and out of place and needs to be put away, and just get this house looking nice. Get laundry all folded, put away. I got to start. Well, let's just start with that. First things first, one thing at a time. I have a friend that she says, just do the next thing, and then after that, do the next thing. I mean, well, that's kind of simple, isn't it? So I am going to start at that back door and just tidy. I'm going to tidy through this house and get everything put away that doesn't belong. Get these dishes all nice and done up. Get that little mess cleaned up in there. That's gross. Kind of had a little bit of explosion in there. Well, spillage, I should say. And get really, we'll see how long it takes, okay? We're going to do it. I'm not going to do it fast. I'm just going to move at my own pace. How old am I? Let's see. I'm going to be 63 in August. So 62-year-old woman. and I'm not in horrible shape, but I'm not in, I wouldn't call me fit as a fiddle. Like I could do a little bit more fiddling and get a little bit fitter. But so I'm going to just move at a regular pace and see how long it takes me to get that done. So I will be back whenever I am done. 11:05. That took an hour and a half plus. That was quite the while. It took quite the time. And so I'll just walk you through what I did. Started back here. There's bags that kind of collected through the house that need to go back out in the car. Put all the shoes and stuff away. Left out my running shoes that I wear all the time and my work running shoes that I wear all the time. I'm not putting them away right now because why bother? I left my bug spray out because I use it all the time when I go out to the back. So this is how I live normally. Now, if I was showing the house, that stuff would all be gone. I might even put those mats away just because it breaks up the stairs. That would be fine. But to show the house, you get rid of all the superfluous, I can't say that word, superfluous stuff. And that's what I've seen when I'm going to visit houses, view houses that, they really do put so much away. Like it's all cleared away and it's like, okay, that's what I got to do. Like none of that stuff there. Maybe leave that bag there, but empty just to give it some decor value. You do hang things here. And same with there, I actually have a straw bag I would probably hang there and, just to give it that decor value. So, but when you think about this, if you've, watched any of my videos, what this hallway was like when I started and what it's like now, it is night and day. And everybody that sees this is, well, impressed. I actually need to water that plant, but yeah, and it does. When I walk in and it's tidy, it's like, this looks nice. Now, it's too bad it wasn't like that for the 20 years we were here, but oh wow, it's looking, I've been able to enjoy it for how many ever months, and I'm pleased with the way it turned out. So anyways, did that. I still have to put my recycling out. Left that there. I've been collecting paper to, wrap dishes and stuff in. Leaving my few little cleaning things there because those are things I grab all the time. So I'm not putting them away because I keep it clean. And yeah, there was a package of paper towels. I picked it up because it was on sale, not realizing I was already well stocked on paper towels. So put them down in the basement, probably have paper towels for a year. And just put this all tidied up. And again, if I was showing, I would probably close this lid, maybe take that out of there so it's not so cluttered, put my toothpaste away, like maybe have nothing on there. I gotta clear off the surfaces, but I still want it to look pretty. So, I just keep it as simple as possible. And dishes done. Oh, I actually found some dishes throughout the house. Like that was in the living room after I'd done my dishes. And that's my coffee cup. That's my tin foil from my supper last night. Warming it up, and it's perfectly fine. I'm using it again tonight. I don't like wasting tin foil. I cleaned this. That looks so much better. It was bad. Every time I looked at it, it bothered me. And I'm keeping my paperwork out because, I'm not putting it away because this is stuff I'm dealing with. One is lawyer severance. I've got a problem going on with that, if you can believe it. Long story. I'm not even going to go into it. But anyways, it's severance is settled, but there's EI stuff there was an overpayment and there's a headache. Let's just say that and leave it at that. But it was one of the blows that I got. I keep saying I'm not going to talk about it, and then I keep talking about it. I'm not going to talk about it. So, yeah, table, again, my stuff that I use every day. And then here, obviously, there's, stuff, dishes, earrings that need to go away. All that would need to be tidied up, like just removed basically, and just have the basket out or something. Like, that's why, yeah, like put the books away, and I got to get thinning things out even more. Like if you look here, like that table, it looks fine. But if you move this stuff, that looks even better. Like when you're showing the house, like even maybe put the phones away, unplug them and put them away when I'm showing the house, because you don't want your phone ringing when somebody's here. And down there, put the books away, just leave the little bowl. Put that little chair away. Put that little table downstairs. Like thin it all out. Thin it all out. That's what they told me to do. So, which I will get to, but the house needed, I'll just leave that. Needed a good tidy, because I've been plugging along, and it certainly hadn't fallen apart down around my knees, but it'd been a while since I'd given it a one end to the other tidy. And the cleaning is, because it's just me, it doesn't get that dirty, and I can kind of let it go. Although I did, last week, I think I went through and dusted everything and Windexed. I'm keeping it up, but you just need to keep at it, because if I find the house I want, it's going to be on condition of selling this one. I'll probably put most of that away, or at least take the shawl off, because that has a cluttered look. If I take everything off except for the lamp and the flowers, it'll look pretty. Oh, I might get another do I have another one of those tables? I think I do. Yeah, I have another one of those tables. I'll get the other one and put it over in the other corner and have the lamp on one and the flowers on the other, just to even it out. Something like that. So, but in my mind, like I said, this room was a disaster. It had patchwork that needed to be done, that I did up that whole corner needed to be fixed, that I fixed. Had no trim. Carpet was filthy beyond the beyonds. Now, it's not perfect by any means. Like, you can see some wear, and then of course this scar. But you know what? It looks better than it did. And same with this room. This room. You guys have been with me painting this room. I say you guys. I don't know who I'm talking about, because I don't think anybody's really watching. I've got 9 subscribers, and if you come back and you watch over again, which I doubt you do, but I don't know. But if you do, I'm happy. Thank you for coming, and I hope you've followed along and seen the changes. And to me, it's just a documentation of how far I've come, and kind of pouring out my little heart over all the things that have happened. Look at this picture my son did. I love that picture. I just think it's so pretty. Just so intricate. Oh, little details. See the little mouse? See the little mouse there? The spider's as big as the mouse. That's hilarious. I love that picture. And I'll find a place for it in my new home, that's for sure. So, anyways, and then, I had my secret weapon out. This little vacuum cleaner has done me no wrong. I'll tell you, I love that thing. With my extension cord on it, and I only have to unplug it once and plug it in down the other end of the house, and I can vacuum the whole house, and I'll do that. It's starting, and because it's so light, I can lift it up with one hand. Like, I know people like cordless, but cordless are heavy. Like, they're top heavy. And this thing is, I can use it like a baton. Oh, yeah, I just fling dirt everywhere. I'll have to vacuum again. But it won't be any problem with that thing. So, Anyways, oh, don't want anybody to see me. Oh, the mirror was there. You almost caught a glimpse of me. My Batman t-shirt, my crazy hair. That's another thing. I think that if I showed myself on camera, you know, kind of learned a little bit more, I might get a few more subscribers or whatnot, or who knows. I don't know what the secret is. But I'm just doing this organically, and whatever happens, happens. Knobs that I bought when I painted this room. I absolutely love these knobs. And I've thought about, I mean, who can love a knob? Okay, I'm not gonna, that's kind of a rhetorical question. But anyways, it's like, I just think they're so cute, so charming. And I've thought, gee, I should just go buy some cheap knobs and switch them out. But I thought, you know what? No, I'm going to, this is my little gift to the next owners, that they get those pretty knobs, because aren't they adorable? I mean, those doors were just bare. They'd never been finished. They had, I think, they had like plastic, ugly, worn knobs. Yeah, and now mind you, that was 20 years ago, and it's just in the last couple of years that I actually fixed these things. When I get to the new place, it's just going to be, you know, off to the races. From the time I get there, I'm going to be working on it till I get it to the place where I feel happy and comfortable, and that it's, you know, got my stamp on it kind of thing. Well, I'm not raising kids, and I actually know what I'm doing now. Did we come in here already? So this is all done, tidied, you know. I just want to get settled. I feel so unsettled right now, like, because I know this is happening, and it's like, I love my place. I love what I've done to it. I'm really pleased with what I did, just putting the pedal to the metal, and, you know, putting it into project status. Motivated because I need to get myself settled. Never did put those earrings away. I'll put them back there. So anyways, yeah, and I hope you along for the ride. You know, like this here, see that there? I mean, to me, that's absolutely fine. Everything there serves a purpose. But when I go to show the house, I'll probably take most of the stuff away, have some things out. I'll probably, you know, so it looks pretty, but doesn't look cluttered. Something like that. Just to look pretty and take everything else off the counter. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Anyways, that took me an hour and a half. This is a 27-minute video. I don't know if anybody will watch it, but if you do, wishing you all the best, and thank you for being here, and God bless, and wherever you're at in your life, whatever you've got going on, whether it's good or bad, I hope that you learn something along the way, and that, you know, as difficult as things can be, if you just face them. And for me, it's with God's help and believing that He's in charge, but I still have to push myself. There's so many times that I've fallen in depression, and I can't, you know, like, I keep going. I call it walking depression kind of thing, like walking pneumonia. But there's been days where I just curl up. I get, what's the word? It just shuts me down. And it doesn't happen. It depends. Like, I've had it where it hasn't happened for long periods of time, and then I have it where, I'm in a cycle, and I'm, you know, cycling through kind of thing. And it's usually situational. Like, I don't think it's, you know, chemical or anything like that. And I just get overwhelmed. But it's like, I'm learning, and I'm not going to stop learning, and I rely on reading the Word of God and seeking good biblical advice, and watching good biblical preachers, and all that stuff just keeps me moving forward, and you know, being able to put one foot in front of the other and get to the next place. So anyways, that's my little soapbox for today, and hope it blesses you in some way and encourages you in some way. Take care. God bless.